या ठिकाणी एक मेलचा प्रश्न आहे, स्वदेश म्हणून कोणीतरी पाठवलेला आहे. आय बिलीव्ह दॅट गॉड मीन्स नथिंग बट ट्रू एनर्जी अँड इट्स इन्फिनिट. वी कांट डिस्क्राइब इट, वी कांट इवन टॉक अबाउट इट. We all are here because of that energy, and we all are a part of that energy. I think that our body is a prison and soul, Atma, is prisoner, living in it. Because of sins he carrying, I just want to know that am I right, going in the right direction or not. The body is a prison, the soul, Atma, is prisoner, living in it because of the sins carrying. Look, it is wherever you stay. If you stay in a chair, this can also become a prison, or it can be. The problem is that when it is uncomfortable or when you don't want to have it and you have to be there, then only it's a prison. Otherwise it's nice. I am sitting in this chair and I feel very nice. The chair is supporting me. The chair is like very some godly gift for me. How it can be a prison? Or when you are somewhere alone and there is somebody who is trying to help you because you are little weak and your blood pressure is high or low, and somebody comes and tries to give you some water, then you want it, so you think he is like a god. But when somebody comes, you are alone and he want to rob you, he want to take your bag and everything, then you think that, oh, it is bad. So the prison is bad, we think, and you are telling or you are thinking that the body is a prison. Without body, how you would enjoy the world, this beautiful world which is made here, and it's a game going on, it's a nice play, and you want to play or not. And this beautiful game you cannot enjoy without the body. So body is not a prison, and if you have done sins, as you say, and therefore you have to be in this prison, means it is true, the sin means some bad deed, to trouble others, to insult somebody, to harass somebody, or to do something which makes a loss to others. And this must be a sin. And if you do so, the reaction will be that you also will be troubled, and then you feel that body is a prison. Suppose that you have taken money from somebody and you are not giving, and when he comes you want to hide, and then you think, oh no, if I had no body, he would not have seen me. So the body becomes a prison. But you have done something wrong, therefore you think body is a prison. Body is not a prison, and soul is not inside only because of that. He is there to enjoy this world and the body. Now you say that the true energy, and okay, whatever you said, I can accept it. We can't describe it, we can't even talk about it. We cannot talk about it? Yeah, we can talk about it. We can imagine that, look, this energy is so much or so big that the whole universe is going because of this energy. I am also alive and I am there, or my existence is because of that energy. Oh God, you are that energy, and we pray. We talk about it, we talk about the glory of that God, and why we should not talk about it, and we cannot describe. It is true, you cannot describe. You can describe, but not in language and terms of the physical world. It is something, a big program, it is something, a very different energy, and this energy is at the root cause or at the main nucleus on which the whole universe is working. So please correct yourself, always pray God, don't think body is a prison. Why you are thinking of sins and doing sins? Even if by mistake or unknowingly some sin has happened, we should do good deeds, we should help others, that sin will be automatically nullified and the life will become beautiful. Look to the life as an opportunity to remain together, enjoy together with others, to help others, and you will not find that the body is a prison, but on the contrary you will find that yes, the body is a beautiful tool I have. Like if I want to reach somewhere and I get some helicopter and I could go there in time, then the helicopter is very good for me. Like that, the body is a nice tool to help others and to enjoy this world.